I'm the Diamond Diva, Amy Rose, and be sure to subscribe below for all your MCW content.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Flashback Friday here on the MCW Facebook page. Got the band back together. This feels good.
I know, right?
It's like riding a bike.
It's been a long time. How are you, Danny?
Let me pedal.
Uh-oh.
This week's match is for the MCW Heavyweight Championship. The King, Ryan McBride, taking on a guy that, where'd he end up? Matt Hardy. Maybe you've heard of him.
I think they've heard of him. At this time, Matt Hardy was actually the MCW champion, putting his title on the line in one of very few MCW outdoor shows. We actually had this in Greektown for Friday Night Fights.
Fans, here it is. This week's Flashback Friday for the MCW Heavyweight Championship. Ryan McBride and Matt Hardy.
I know Matt Hardy. He's not going to take this match on a count out. He wants to shut Ryan McBride up once and for all. Nobody has done it since Ryan McBride has been back here in MCW. Finally, we get a bell, and McBride runs out again.
Ryan McBride now just creating a lot of distance, creating a lot of atmosphere here. These fans starting to get on to Ryan McBride, but you see the look at Ryan McBride right now. Justin Sliggle, I think, is making sure the boots are properly tied to Ryan McBride, but he's taking time away from this match. He's making Matt Hardy wait. When you're ready for a match, all right, well, when you're ready for a match, you go out there, your music's playing, you get to the entranceway, the fans are cheering or booing you, your adrenaline level's pumping, you're ready to get in there. By Ryan McBride standing on the outside and making Matt Hardy wait, he's making Matt Hardy's adrenaline levels run low and his preparedness run low. Matt Hardy is not going to be prepared by the time McBride gets into the ring, and that's what Ryan wants.
Ryan McBride, who's instructing the referee, what's he doing, to check Matt Hardy? Like Matt Hardy's going to cheat?
Keep him back so he has enough room to get into the ring. And you see Matt keep shaking that fist, trying to run in place, trying to keep his energy levels up so that by the time McBride gets in, he's still warmed up and ready to go. If he stands around for too much longer, your joints start to stiffen up, your muscles start to relax, you might not be as impactful, and McBride be quick on the attack. Hardy outweighs McBride by a little bit, so McBride's probably going to have speed on his side. And we know the career injuries that Matt Hardy's had for so long, so it might be a detriment to the bench.
Finally, we get a collar elbow lockup here as McBride decides he finally wants to wrestle Matt Hardy for the MCW Championship.
Use Hardy's momentum during that lockup and push him in the corner. Look at that, just making a break. Oh, he's poking the chest of Matt Hardy. We saw that.
The arrogance of McBride is off the page.
We saw something similar in Extreme Measures where Hardy poked McBride while Ken Dixon just stood there. Oh, look at this.
What?
Hardy now cowering like a child.
Look at him using the buckle, using the turnbuckle there, and referee obviously gonna call him for a break here. And look at Schlegel, look at Dixon on the floor, telling the referee what do you say, disqualify Hardy? Yeah, go ahead and disqualify him. McBride can't win the title in a disqualification.
That's absolutely right. If Ryan McBride gets disqualified, the title does not change hands. And look at this, Ryan now changing hands is ready.
Rebby better be careful. I mean, if you're going into a fight, I would rather have Ken Dixon in my corner than Rebby. But although, I mean, I've seen Rebby upset before, so you never know.
That's true. Rebby has been a real fire spit. He's been in that ring before. We saw that with Amber Rodriguez earlier with SFK.
Or a Spitfire. What did I say? Fire spit?
That's the same thing. Okay. So, look at this.
Oh, he slapped him in the face. Repeatedly slapping him in the face.
Shot there. Oh, but answered with one back from Hardy.
And watch out here. Face first goes McBride in the top turnbuckle.
Turnbuckles might be padded, but there's a steel bolt underneath, and you can bet that Ryan McBride's bridge of his nose is colliding with that every time he hits.
Hardy coming off the ropes. Big clothesline by the champion, putting McBride down. There's a cover and only a 2 count as McBride slips out the back door.
McBride not out of this yet. That clothesline took him down. You see him holding his chest. Matt Hardy hits hard, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Champion sending the challenger in the buckle. Oh, and he got caught coming in. Champ ran right into the outstretched foot of McBride, and now second turnbuckle on the inside is McBride. And he's mocking Hardy.
Oh, kick to the gut. Hardy looks like he's going
to fake.
Hardy gets shoved off towards the referee.
Look at, he sure did. Oh,
drop kick by the king, Ryan McBride.
There's some of that old aerial maneuver that McBride is famous for.
Look at McBride with some mounted punches, uncharacteristic of the Ryan McBride we used to know, but apropos for the Ryan McBride we've come to know in recent months.
And now McBride sending the champion out on the floor conveniently in front of his personal security guard who's attacking the champion right now.
Fans, you can see on video, there are no safety mats on the outside of these rings. There's just nothing but concrete here at this great time. Look at this, Buckchild and G-Fed running out.
Yes, they are, and Schlegel is blocking Rebby Skyhand. Now we got problems.
Buckchild taking it to Ken Dixon.
Uh-oh. They got Schlegel, too.
Gonna have to pay for his actions.
Wait a minute, we got the Hellcats coming on the other side. And now the war is broken out here. Hellcats and Buckchild and G-Fed are fighting.
Unbelievable, just fists flying everywhere at ringside here.
Wow, this thing is broken down right here in the middle of our championship match.
Sky up on the ring apron, I don't know what she's doing.
And finally, there's some order here, but meanwhile, back inside of the ring here, we got McBride attacking Hardy in the midsection here. And I think this might be the first time we've seen all the Kings out here at the same time.
Sure, they've been out dispatched evenly throughout the night, but this is the first time we've seen the whole cohesive unit out together.
Think about it. I mean, how important is this match for Ryan McBride? It's the most important match of his career right now.
He wants to get the title and be back on his throne as champion. He's going to need any advantage he can get against Hardy.
Well, I certainly hope Justin Schlegel's okay. He's sitting down in a chair over there. There's a cover by McBride and only a 2 count.
You know, another factor you got to plug into here is that not only does Matt Hardy have Rebby Sky here at ringside, but Rebby Sky is his wife. So not only is Matt having to make sure that he's looking out for her while you have the Kings on the opposite side of the ring, you got to make sure she's out of harm's way while you focus on this championship match. But as the flip side of that, Rebby is going to be constantly worrying about the safety of her husband in there, and that might play on this match a little bit.
McBride in control at the moment. And this crowd getting antsy. They want the champ back on his feet, and he is. Hardy now coming off the ropes, going for a sunset flip. He got it. McBride shoulders down, and he kicks out.
McBride didn't use a lot of his body there. He kicked out at the last possible second instead of struggling to get out of that hold. He knew he had the advantage of just being able to get his shoulder up. Hardy didn't have the arms hooked, and he went right back on the attack.
And McBride taking down the champion, mounting him and just nailing him with right hands. And the champ, Hardy stumbles to the corner here, trying to fight out, and does. Gets the kick in and a punch. And now the champion coming back here. Hardy, oh wow, he ran right at that back elbow.
McBride going for another cover, 2 count.
You gotta watch these 2 counts, man. I mean, we don't know. Fatal 3, and we got a new champion here, Cannon.
It only takes 3 seconds, and that's the dangerous thing about a wrestling match. If you're not paying attention, you're knocked loopy. That's all it takes. You hear that 3rd count, you're done.
How many times has Matt Hardy been hit in the head? We've seen him stagger. We don't know if one of those is a knockout shot. That could be it right there with a stomp to the side of the head.
Hardy has had concussions in the past. He's worked that extreme lifestyle for a very long time, and it's caught up with him. It's, you know, his joints aren't what they used to be. His body's been beat up, and McBride going after his head. And that's a smart move by McBride. You might not like it, but very smart by the King.
Let's talk about joints. McBride isn't the same either. That's the reason for the reason why he is the way he is right now, because he was out of this business for a year, and when he came back, he was irrelevant basically, and he couldn't stand that.
You know, that might be a good point there, but you also got to count this. McBride's surgery for his knee.
Oh, look at the headbutt there from Hardy, the champion. Now snap there. Wow, took McBride clear to the other side of the ring. And now Hardy trying to pump himself up, trying to get this crowd behind him. And a possible successful title defense if he can do it.
McBride gets to his feet first. It's not going to be good for him.
Listen to these people get behind the champion here. And now,
trading shots in the middle of the ring.
Yes, they are going back and forth for the champion and challenger for the MCW Championship. Right hand from Hardy. McBride bouncing off the ropes, and he nails Hardy with a right hand.
You see the drool coming out of McBride's face. He might have been knocked super loopy after one of those shots.
Look at that cheap shot there from McBride.
Oh, look at that McBride saying he's always a thinking man, but met with a hip toss takes him down.
Hardy meets him with a clothesline. And a
into the corner, clothesline, bulldog.
Wow, and McBride bounced right off the canvas. This could be it right here. 2, and McBride barely kicks out.
It's almost blown a gasket on ringside. They thought that their man had lost this match.
Wow, so intense. And Matt Hardy now on the second rope. He's feeling it now. The champ off the ropes.
Back elbow to the back of the head of McBride.
And now Hardy going for another cover, and so close for Matt Hardy's first successful title defense.
I think he's calling for the twist of fate, Sean.
This could be it right here. Listen to the people, they're calling for it. Twist of fate coming up here. Courtesy of the champ. Here it comes. No, he got knocked off. Backdrop. And you gotta say that's a smart move by McBride. Took advantage of the situation.
No, the corner is where the rope is the most tight, so it's going to be the maximum amount of damage.
And look at McBride off the top. High club. He's got him. Will that be enough to keep the champs? Oh, no. He cannot believe he couldn't keep Matt Hardy's shoulders down. And this match continues for the MCW Championship.
The MCW title has been contested in hot contests, and this is no different. McBride's really going to have to pull something out in order to win this match, and I think he's setting him up.
DVD perhaps.
That rolling DVD has put away many an opponent.
Look out. There it is!
Twist of fate, but can he get the cover? McBride tried to reach the ropes, and Hardy pulled it back to the middle.
2.
Ken Dixon pulled the referee.
And pulled the ref. Oh! Wow, the referee went face first.
Going in there to take it to Hardy.
Oh, now look at the Kings. All the Kings are getting in there now.
G-Fed quickly pursued.
And a war has broken out here. As G-Fed and Buckchild send the Hellcats out of the ring.
The Hellcats come to the outside. With Ken Dixon choking out that Hardy and G-Fed and Buckchild not aiming to help.
Look out!
Buckchild flips off of G-Fed's back. Ken Dixon choking the life out of Hardy.
Oh my God, did you see that? Schlegel just knocked Rebby Sky off of the ring apron.
Rebby's face just bounced off the ring apron. Oh! Dixon trying to take it to Hardy, but Hardy not letting him. Hooked him. Side effect. Down! Dixon down!
Yeah, but that's not the guy he needs to worry about. It's Ryan McBride.
Roll up.
He's got the tights. He's got the tights.
Oh!
Wow. Hardy somehow able to kick out of that. I don't know how.
Clothesline sends both men down to the canvas. We are back to square one.
Yes, we are. Wow, what high, intense action we're getting here with the MC.
Making a feline for Justin Schlegel.
She's going right after Schlegel here, who's now inside of the ring. This is not where Schlegel wants to be. He'd rather be in a radio booth somewhere.
What's he doing?
Begging for forgiveness? Oh!
Low blow to Schlegel.
Twist of fate.
Takes him down.
Schlegel got knocked down with a twist of fate.
The referee checking on Schlegel.
Oh, wait a minute. What does Ken Dixon have? He just threw the championship belt right into the hands of Ryan McBride here. Oh, and he just dotted the eyes of the champion. Oh, no. Oh, no. Kick out, man.
2.99. I thought we had a new champion. Matt Hardy will not die. He is stronger than death.
I don't know how he's doing it. Somehow the champion is surviving here. He got hit in the head with the title belt and still couldn't get the job done. Is Ryan McBride, who's now Nailing the champion with right hands.
It's exhausting being on commentary. I can't imagine what it's like being in the ring.
And now McBride directing traffic here.
Now what has he got?
Oh, and now he's got the phone. Yeah, this match isn't over. What the hell is he doing right now?
Right, killing a lot of time. What is he taking a selfie with Matt Hardy?
He's taking a selfie? Are you kidding me?
I don't understand the method of madness here. Wait, the match's not over.
Now, what is it now? Is he like switched? Now he's taking a video. What? He doesn't see Hardy.
Kick.
Look out.
Twist of fate.
How's that for Instagram?
1, 2.